Hi everybody, it's PJ, and today I'm just going to talk to you while I get dressed and ready for work. It is literally dark outside, but that's going to change soon, I think, because we have fall back coming. Forward. I went to sleep with my hair wet last night, and it's a mess. So, the reason why I'm even doing this is because I had a crazy dream last night. I thought you guys would think it's interesting. I thought it was interesting, so maybe you'll think it's interesting. So, in the dream, I am once again, I want to find this cabin on Earth. I'm in this cabin. And this cabin is like strange because it changes. The rooms always stay the same, but whether or not somebody's in them or something's in them, or if there's a chair or not a chair kind of thing, depends, I guess, on me or whatever. I'm not quite sure where I'm going, but I always feel like I'm going somewhere. I'm very much, at the very minimum, lucid dreaming, if not at least partially astral projecting, because you get that vibrational feel thing, and that kind of tells you that you're projecting. Or me. That's like my cue that I've left. Anyway, so I have this dream. And in the dream, I'm in the cabin. Only, this is what I mean about the cabin. Now I have this big old black phone, okay? And it's the kind that, like, we had one of these when I first moved to Conowingo, right? Which is like out in the sticks. We moved from like DC, where you could have everything at your fingertips, and to the country. When we first moved to Conowingo, I had my little princess phone, you know, my little touch-tone princess phone. And I asked them to, you know, put a jack in, and they did. It was in the bottom cabinet of my kitchen. I swear to you, it was the weirdest shit. Like, it came off the wall in this cabinet, this catty corner cabinet, and you had to plug it in there and have a long cord coming out of a cabinet. Anyway, so they do it. They turn this thing on and tell me where it is, because I didn't know. And I plug in my princess phone, and it doesn't work. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong? Like, so I go to my neighbor didn't have a phone at all. Kate said, we don't have touch-tone service out here. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Yeah, no touch-tone service. So she brought me over this phone, and it was like this square, boxy. If it fell off a table and hit my kids in the head, they would die. It was that friggin' heavy. So I was like, wow, didn't even know this existed. Like, I can't tell you how crazy this was, but that was reality there. I have this phone in my hand at the cabin. If it isn't the phone, it's identical to the phone that I had in Conowingo. That being said, I'm sitting there, and I'm not sitting, I'm lying. I'm in, I guess what you would consider maybe the kitchen of the place, but I've never been there at night before, and it's night. And there are no real lights, but there is a fireplace in the other room that's giving me like off light, you know what I mean? Like, I can see enough, but I can't see well. And I have a couple spirit guides that I've met. One of which is an Indian, and I don't mean Native American, like from India, boy, but sometimes he's grown. It's him, but his age varies. And I have one whose hand is the only thing I ever see. And then I have the, and I don't know if she's a spirit guide, but I have the lady with the dark hair that I keep seeing at the cabin. So I pick up the phone, and who's on the other end is a friend of mine who's passed away. And I say, hello, and he says, we'll call him Famous, because that was his nickname. He says, hey. And I was like, oh my God, it's so nice to talk to you. Nothing rang either. I just picked up the phone. I said, are you okay? He said, yes. And I said, oh my God, what are you doing? And he said, hold on. I said, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And he said, I'm trying to get through to my sister, but he used her name. And I have to call her before I put this up because it was pretty crazy. And I said, he died in a very suspicious way where other people were there, but like kind of did nothing to help him, or at least that we don't know what happened truthfully, but that's what it seems like. It seems like, how could all these people be there, and that he ended up passing away anyway. So I said to him, Famous, the reason why this edited, I just said his name, did somebody do something to you? Like, is the reason why you're where you are that something happened to you, that somebody did something with bad intent to you? And he said, no, I did it myself. But he said, no, I did it myself. It was an accident. He said, but nobody came to help. So apparently he was left in a room for a really extremely long time without being seen, and nobody checked on him. So he's like, no, just, nobody came. I was alone. And I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm so sorry, honey. I said, is Ricky there? His good friend and our good friend had passed away by getting hit by a car on Route 40. Gosh, maybe a year before or something. Before or after? It doesn't matter. But at any rate, I said, is Ricky there? And he said, yes. And he didn't know Jeff. For me, I kept thinking I should ask him about Jeff, but he doesn't know Jeff. So I didn't want to, confuse him. Or I also felt like if I asked too much, I was going to lose it. Like, not lose it me, lose him. Like, I felt like I had this impending dread that this call would end. So I said, well, are you two together? And he said, yes. And I said, are you okay? And he said, we're fine. And I said, am I going to be able to talk to you again? And he didn't answer me. And when he didn't answer me, I said, where are you? And right here, I'm alone in a room. There's almost like a countertop with the phone. And right here, and I mean, it came in like, woo. And here was the woman with the dark hair. She's literally that far from my face. And she says, don't ask that. You're not allowed to ask that. And Famous on the other end says, I can't tell you that. Why are you asking that? And I said, oh, no, stop. I'm so sorry. Stop. I'm so sorry. Because I was like, I knew it. The minute it came out of my mouth, I knew. And I could feel her heat coming off her. Like, she was like a ball of fire. I don't even know how else to explain it. But she was like, woo, you can't ask that. Don't ask that. And I was like, it scared the shit out of me. But I wasn't afraid of her. It just scared me that she was there so quickly, which obviously I was being listened to. And at the same time, Famous flipped out. He was like, you can't ask that. Don't you ask that. So I was like, I'm sorry. And so I didn't even have time to think about what I should say to get this right, so that I could continue talking. And that fast, he said, tell Laura. Make sure you tell Laura I'm okay. Make sure you tell her. So then I thought about his mom, and I was like, are you with? And he's like, tell Laura. And I said, okay, I'll tell Laura. He's like, I'm okay. I'm right here. I'm okay. And then he hung up. I was like, damn it. So I put the phone down. I pick it back up to see, and there's no dial tone. I don't think why I thought there'd be a dial tone. Don't know. I'm going to try and meditate on this. And by the way, what's really crazy is that night, because it was last night, before I went to sleep, I put on, I'll link you to the video. It was a, like hemi-sync, and it was like all these layers of, radio waves on top of, music. And I don't remember what hertz it was, but I think it was pretty low, if I remember correctly, which I was surprised, because I always feel like the higher you go up in hertz, is that what it is, hertz? Then the higher your vibration goes, but this wasn't really high. This was low. It was like 2 or 3 or 100, not the 6 and 7 that changes your DNA and heals and all that. That must be a different realm. So, think I'm not going to try this again. If I can get this close now, it's not even all hollows. I mean, I have time to play with this. So that's what I'm going to be doing, because I really want to talk to Jeff again. I miss him so bad. And yeah, so I wanted to share what happened last night with you. All right, guys, I love you. If you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos, and give me a thumbs up. Let me know if this is the kind of stuff you want to hear, because I got a million of them. Or if you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Like, either way, at least it gives me a cue for what I should be giving you with content. I love you guys. Go manifest something brilliant in your life today. Brilliant. It's a beautiful day. You're going to be successful. Everything you want to do, you're going to be able to do. I love you. Just say to yourself, and say, today I will have the most amazing, awesome, beautiful day. I will succeed in everything I do, in every way, because I am an amazing, beautiful, wonderful spirit, and I surround myself with light and joy, and I'm going to bring joy to people today. I'm going to make sure that as many people as I can make smile today, I will make smile. All right? Do it with me. I will make people smile today. That is my goal today, to make people smile. Brighten up their day. Tell them they look beautiful. Let me tell you what, I have Dunkin' Donuts girls, and every morning they say, I love your lipstick, I love your makeup, I love your hair. Whatever it is, makes me feel beautiful every morning, and I'm buying them flowers. But shh, don't tell. I'm going to get flowers for them for the holidays, for Thanksgiving coming up. Yup. Maybe I don't want to give them food. They work at Dunkin' Donuts, so, but I want to give them something. And the one girl's going back to India to get married. And I ended up knowing all about their lives. It's crazy. They're beautiful, and they tell me every day how beautiful I am and how much they like to give me coffee. How crazy is that? So I love them. I love you. Go make somebody's life happier.